Alright guys, welcome to the big day. Only 2 games today. I was looking forward to this one simply for the fact that I'd be able to sleep in. No 11 a.m. game. I've been going up late these nights, going up to like 2:33 a.m. to get them finished for you. I have no regrets doing it. I absolutely love it, but yeah. Don't judge me on waking up at 12 o'clock today. That was completely my choice and I loved it. First things first, before we get into any games, so we should probably address the fact that Dach, we finally got updates on his injury, had successful wrist surgery today, but he will be out 4 to 5 months with the Blackhawks. I'm gonna save that topic for another time. A lot of people have been whining about why he was sent in the first place, but that's a really hairy topic. I think we should get into that another time. First game of the day, though, it was Austria versus Sweden, and a lot of people did not have high hopes for Austria. It was probably going to be another absolute blowout. They were thinking another 11-0 from the States, but I have hope with Austria. I mean, I don't think they're going to be winning anything, but maybe they can make it fun. Early on, Sweden was absolutely peppering them, most notably Lucas Raymond's giving him the business, just dipsy doodling, putting on a skating show, putting on a clinic. But did you really think he was going to get anything past Sebastian Wraneschitz? Hell no. This guy was on fire tonight, and you're going to be seeing just clips and clips and clips of it, so I'm not going to overdo anything here. Just Wraneschitz, man, he is the Austrian team right now. He would get beaten, though, on the power play later on by Noel Gunler. Once again, going bar down, and then off the camera as well. He broke that. I actually was looking at this earlier. How much is he going to have to pay the IHF for that? And I think I found it was like 585 USD. Hope, I mean, he better sign that contract soon with Carolina there if he wants to keep breaking cameras like this. But Wraneschitz putting on an absolute show there. 21 saves. Austria only had 1 shot, and sadly it would not change too much. The penalties would keep coming. Austria was just getting hemmed in their own zone, and Theodor Niederbach would absolutely work his ass off for this one. Right off his skate, barely, and then 5-hole on Wraneschitz with the big Elmer Glue Soderblom just camping in front of the net there. How are you supposed to see that one? You can't see that puck. It's not his fault. That's just unlucky. And then later on, we'd see Noel Gunler once again off of a beautiful no-look behind-the-back pass from Simon Holmstrom. And once again, bar down. I played hockey with the kid back in my final year of Midget, who said, it doesn't count unless it goes bar down. I mean, I didn't know I was playing with Noel Gunler at the time, though, but holy hell. His 3rd goal of the tournament, an absolute beauty. Also in the second period, though, there was a little bit of a scary moment. Lucas Raymond's going head first into like the corner of the boards there. When he fell down, he was grabbing his back. It wasn't looking any good. He left the period, but returned in the 3rd in heroic fashion too, because he was able to get one in the 3rd period there, his first of the tournament, with around 8 minutes to go. Just a nice little cross crease there from his terror twin, Alexander Holtz. Just a lovely play there. But in the end, though, it was 4-0, but I think the big stat that everyone wants to know is how many saves did Wraneschitz make? He made 61. He made 58 against the States, 61 tonight. My quick math isn't really doing me any good right now, but holy hell, like, Jesus, Wraneschitz. He's only 18 too, so he's going to be their starter next year since no one's getting relegated. Like, wow. I think Austria's going to have a good goalie going forward here if they get to the world stage anytime soon. Our next game, Germany versus Slovakia. This is going to be a really, really close one. And first off, I want to apologize to everyone that was at the Kamloops Boston Pizza. I'm sorry if I was a little loud. I'm just very passionate about my Germans. I love them too much. And obviously I was cheering pretty early on there because Tim Stützle off the double deflection would put away his 2nd of the tournament to give the Germans a 1-0 early lead. But it wouldn't last long because Michael Mrazek would get this one that kind of pinballs off the boards right in front of the German cage, and wouldn't you know, he just sneaks at 5-hole on the backhand. But take a quick look at this one. There was no challenge. This goal was offside. It was offside. Hopefully that doesn't count for anything later on. We'll have to wait and see. We would enter the second in a 1-1 tie, though, and early on, Alexei Mailuka, off of a beautiful pass from Jakub Kolinich, would put it 5-hole once again on the goalie, Florian Bugle. And yeah, that's just going to put the Slovakians up 2-1. That was a real demoralizer, especially since it was so early on in the period. But once again, Tim Stützle, look at this one, coming all the way down from his own blue line there, skating it around. He would bank it off of Lukotsky's mask and then off of Simon Baychar's behind there. Just a rough one, but the rush was nice. The finish, the execution wasn't overly there, but hey, this is hockey, it still counts. 2-2. Later in the second, though, the Germans would get into some penalty trouble, and once again, it's Michael Mrazek. This one's going to count, though. Trust me, I checked. There's nothing wrong with this one. Beautiful little tip there to get it past Bugle, his second of the night, and the Slovaks are now up 3-2. Right before the end, though, Germany with a tip goal of their own, another one. Florian Elias putting away his third of the tournament. He's scored in every game so far. Just want to make that clear. He's doing a good job on that first line with Peterka and Stützle, making a pretty good statement for himself, taking over what would be Lucas Reichel's spot. We would enter a third period, though, that was overall pretty quiet. I'd say the one thing that was pretty, jaw-breaking there at the little bit of the end there, Stützle hitting the crossbar with 2 minutes left before overtime, which is eventually where we would see this game go into. And then sadly, Alexei Mailuka, who scored the goal earlier on the breakaway, would take a penalty for hooking. And on the 4-on-3 power play, it was none other than defenseman Mario Zimmerman, the little defenseman there, the little guy that could, off of a beautiful little dish from John Peterka, would wire one home past Lukotsky to give Germans a 4-3 win. You'd love to see it. They got a couple of their players back today. They're going to have more back when they're playing Switzerland. And yeah, this is a big game, because now this kind of really puts a lot more pressure on the Swiss to win the next game, because then it's going to come down to goals for. If the Swiss can beat the Germans, they're going to be tied, and it's going to come down to the goals to see who goes to the relegation rounds, most likely against Austria. And you know what time it is? Top players time. And the first one, he was already one of the players of the night, and once again he's here again. Wraneschitz, 61 saves on 64 shots against a very strong Swedish team. What more is there to say? He's made a combined 119 saves. I ended up doing the math a little bit off camera there. Just absolutely astounding from the young Austrian Tendy. And then next up, it's Michael Mrazek for his 2 goals. I mean, he was also strong down low, and I'm not going to give him any crap for that goal that should not have counted. That's not his fault. That is the ref's fault. The linesmen, they gotta keep their eyes on that stuff. Other than that, though, it was a great night for Michael Mrazek, keeping Slovakia in that one. And then finally, who else but Noel Gunler? 2 Bar-Dingo snipes, finishing that one from Simon Holstrom too. That was the beautiful one. I even think he hit another post in there somewhere. So yeah, just a wonderful night by Gunler. At least someone could figure out how to get past Wraneschitz. And if I'm looking at tomorrow's schedule, we're coming back full throttle. We got the Americans again, we got the Canadians again. Those are probably going to be some good games, especially the American-Czech one. That's going to be pretty good. Hopefully Austria can hold their own against the Russians. I don't know if they want to give Wraneschitz a rest. Is he going to have to make another 70 saves? We'll have to wait and see. Hope you guys had a fun little day there. I definitely did. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. See ya.